Hello guys, it's WesTZK, and today we have some more Killing Floor 3 news. And I thought this was actually going to be another gameplay trailer, but it's more of like a developer diary. So it's just looking at the development of Killing Floor 3 and stuff, like what we can possibly expect. So yeah, I've already watched this twice over, so I will be pausing throughout and just giving my opinions. If you want to watch the full thing, I will link it below, but as I've seen it before already, I'm just going to go through it, like pause and see what I can find. Oh yeah, we got the Husk. It's a very fast shot, that as well. You have to basically slow it down. Got all the Zeds here as well. I noticed, yeah, I don't know why the gameplay looks a bit blurry, but I think that's just because it's literally only just came out. I'm just recording this straight after it's just released, so yeah, it might look a bit blurry in some parts. I don't know, maybe if it needs rendering by YouTube or something, but yeah, we got the same facility area we saw in the gameplay trailer. Got the same gun there as well. I know you've got some kind of grenade there, and it looks like an EMP from Berserker mixed with some kind of grenade. We got some kind of big enemy over here. That looks sort of like the Impaler. I don't know why, but could be a Scrake though. I sort of see a chainsaw there as well, so it might be a Scrake. But yeah, that's a frag grenade. You can see the explosion. Looks like a larger explosion. Maybe it's like a HE grenade, because basically in Killing Floor 2 you had like two different types of grenades. Hey, I think HE was like higher explosive, so it like spreads over a larger area. I think a HE is more concentrated, but I don't know. Basically they just explode, basically, just like frag grenades. But yeah, some kind of HE frag grenades or something. And that looks like some kind of shotgun as well, so it might have been a support grenade. Oh, look at that sight as well. That looks like a Sharpshooter weapon or something. I can see the Husks just flying upwards. What? I didn't know they flew that high. Like, you see the building's only about this tall, and they're just flying like up to the sky by the looks of it. Yeah, you got a new gun here as well, some kind of SMG thing. So, SWAT's coming back. So, some dead people over here. And it could be Horsine members. And we have some crawlers here as well, although I think they're for the next Z reveal, so I'm not going to reveal very much. But yeah, I'll have to wait and see for the next Z reveal. Obviously, we know the clam on walls and stuff, so. And yeah, we had the Gore Fast last time for the Z reveal. I think the next one is the crawler, which is just there. But yeah, this facility looks quite nice. Obviously, if you ignore the render issue, it does look quite nice. You can definitely see they're using a new engine, like Unreal Engine 5. Like, it's definitely a big step up from Killing Floor 2. Oh, we've got a new gun here as well, some kind of assault rifle. We got a grip here, which obviously like attachments. This sort of looks like attachments, maybe. Yeah, you got a new scope here, like a holographic scope. Loads of attachments there. Where's the pistol? Is that the starting pistol, but with like attachments? You've got like some laser sight here. You got the scope, so that might be a gunslinger or sharpshooter weapon. I don't know if they're going to combine gunslinger and sharpshooter or have them separate. I don't know, but yeah, that might. It's either one of those, or it's a starting pistol that everybody can have. Yeah, you see, I do hope they, show off the HUD a bit, because I mean, from the last couple of trailers, I noticed the HUD was a bit, I wouldn't say bad, but it was like just cluttered. So I mean, I do hope they change the HUD up a little bit. I do find it funny actually, workplace violence is not part of the job, and then we're just gunning down Zed, so little reference there. Lead level designer, so this is the person who's basically behind the facility, the biotics lab or something for Killing Floor 3, so be interesting to see. You know how you got like different zip lines and stuff, and he's probably responsible for all that. What's that? Oh, it's the drone. Yeah, sadly we're still going with this drone. I mean, I don't know, it could work, to be honest, but yeah, I'll have to wait and see how that goes. Oh, there's the horse, I keep calling him a horse, Scrake, pulling you in. As you can see, yeah, you've obviously got plenty of time to move when the Scrake pulls you in. Yeah, that looks like some kind of modified Scar or something. Like, you got a button here as well. What does that do? Like different fire modes or something? You got like a button here, some kind of electric warning there. Maybe, don't know, it's like some kind of energy weapon. I had no idea.
We were able to have blood anywhere in the world. In the past, you could not paint Zeds, you could not paint specialists, you could not paint
Look at the bloat. Look at him. That looks like some weak spots there, actually. You know in COD Zombies how you have some enemies with like spots on them you can shoot and they'll explode? The bloat sort of looks similar to that, actually. And if you remember from the bloat reveal, his back actually inflates because he's going to spee on you. But yeah, it looks like, as you see here, they've highlighted some weak spots on him. So I guess if you shoot that, you'll burst it and he'll probably die. Yeah, oh god, he just explodes as well. There's the grenade again. Yeah, it is definitely a frag grenade. Look at the blood as well. Like, you literally paint whole rooms with just grenades. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, I thought they were using that, which is good. It is good to see they're, you know, using the new engine, because Killing Floor 3's engine is not Killing Floor 3. Killing Floor 2's engine is outdated, rather, because it's using like Unreal Engine 3 or something. But yeah, Unreal Engine 5, you can do a lot more. Like, I'm no expert with Unreal Engine stuff, but I know Unreal Engine 5, you can do quite some decent stuff with it. Oh yeah, look at that. You got blood all over you got blood all over your gun, so like when it does explode, obviously there's gonna be a lot of blood and you can get it all over your gun. And it actually stays there as well. Like, it doesn't go away, like fade away after a while. And this area looks really cool as well. It's like some kind of swamp thing. I do apologise for the quality. I don't know why it's low quality, even though it's like 1080p, but yeah, there's the bloat's weakness again. You got like some kind of spots on there you can shoot. Yeah, you can see the blood as well. Look at that. He's got like... He shoots like some kind of acidic ball at you. Because I thought the bloat had to go near you to spee on you. But now it looks like he has some range attack to it. Yeah, he does. He has some kind of range attack. We never saw that in the bloat reveal anyway.
Because it's going to be 12 times higher resolution.
12? Sorry, was that 12 times higher resolution? I think he said 12 times, but god damn, that is crazy. Like, that's what I'm talking about. With Unreal Engine 5, you can do obviously a lot more. You can see as well the blood is obviously quite decent. Obviously it's pre-alpha, so it's not fully, you know, done, but you can tell where it's going, and you know, looking pretty promising. The maps look gloomy, but not really got that horror aspect, you know what I mean? Like, Killing Floor 1 maps had that gritty atmosphere, but I mean, this feels a bit futuristic for my taste. But yeah, again, good old change. Yeah, you got the MP5 there as well, you know, from SWAT. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that is an MP5, but look, it's definitely some kind of SWAT weapon, so that's good. The SWAT's coming back at least. You know, if SWAT is coming back, I think we might have all of Killing Floor 2 perks ported over. That means we might have Gunslinger and Sharpshooter separate, like I mentioned before with the pistol. Oh, there's the Scrake's Grapple Hook. Yeah, there's the Scrake's Grapple Hook. So, I mean, it obviously does have some range to it. I mean, I think you might be able to parry that, you know, if you're like a berserker or something. And maybe not, I don't know. I don't know how a small knife is going to block something like that, but I mean, with Killing Floor 2, you could literally block flesh pounds with knives, so... Oh yeah, that's a nice looking gun. That's like some kind of Scar mixed with... I don't know, but it looks quite nice, actually. We obviously got some revolver here, which again could be a sharpshooter gunslinger weapon. I think more gunslinger. We've got obviously another rifle there. Look, that sort of looks like the AR-15 from Killing Floor 2. You know, the starting weapon. I think the straight magazine just reminds me of that, but obviously it's very different. So, it could be anything.
And when you shoot a Zed in the center of the torso, his body rips in half.
Oh, that is crazy. Yeah, like literally they've got weak points and stuff, so basically, like if you hit them in the weak spot, they'll literally just split in half. We've got to look at a new map though. Now you can see some kind of like satellite station here or something. Obviously you got the bloat's range attack and his weak points by the looks of it. I never noticed that range attack though, it never really was featured in the bloat reveal, but yeah, you got like some kind of satellite station here, like some woods area, so you know, the maps obviously are going to be very unique, different from each other. I do hope they go into more story. As you can see here, you got like some kind of syringe thing, but obviously there's like a number next to it. So yeah, it looks like we have a very limited amount of syringes and stuff. It's not like Killing Floor 2 where you can basically just heal an infinite amount of times. It looks like you actually have to, you know, ration them out like a lot because you don't really get much. And I don't know whether you buy these from the trader or something, but yeah, the syringe is no longer an option, so you've got to keep buying like these EpiPen things. Look at that, like he literally just split his head open, god damn. You know, obviously you got a demo here of the actual blood system. See, you can literally rip like Zeds to the bone with like bullets and stuff. You can actually kill them by just shooting to the leg as well, so I mean, obviously headshots are more effective because it instantly kills them, but like, you can literally rip them straight to the bone by just gunning them in the leg. So you can basically immobilize Zeds if you want to, like just blow the legs off. Obviously they'll keep crawling towards you, but yeah, just different ways of playing the game.
In Killing Floor 3, you play as a member of Nightfall, an elite team of specialists with their own set of upgradable skills and weapons. Players will have access to Killing Floor 3's entire weapon arsenal, regardless of the specialist they play as.
People always...
As we know with the specialist system, quite a few people weren't happy with it because obviously you couldn't get other perk weapons, you were stuck to basically your own weapons. But now they've actually sort of listened to us, I guess. Although, you know, a specialist system is still not great, but I mean, as long as you can, you know, level up the other perks by using a different perk, if you get what I mean. So like, say for example, you're using a medic pistol on the demo, you can still get medic XP for healing as the demo. Like, if you can do it that way, I suppose it will make it a lot better. You know, I'm actually quite impressed, actually, to be fair, because, you know, Killing Floor, they don't normally listen, but I mean, you know, I'm actually quite impressed. They're taking some feedback, although we still don't know how perks will be handled. Like, are we going to get like a list of perks to choose from? Like, are the characters going to be specific to perks still, by the looks of it? That could be one issue. So, you know, it is good we're seeing some change with the specialist system. But, you know, there's a few things still to iron out. But, yeah, we've got to look at our support specialist here by the looks of it. Some kind of Keemstar crossover or something. I don't know. Look at that. He's got a bow. Like, what? There's some kind of... I mean, obviously, that's like some kind of explosive tip at the front, isn't it? So, I think that might be a weapon mod, you know. Like I mentioned before with the attachments, like, yeah, maybe you can take a crossbow and take like incendiary rounds or something, you know, like the compound bow where you can freeze Zeds. Maybe you could do something with that. Different weapons and stuff are so cool. Like, obviously you can get attachments with them as well. That's the shotgun we saw in the Gorefast reveal, I think. I recognise that front bit, you know, the incendiary attachment. I've got a sniper. That looks really nice, actually. That sniper looks really good. Although I do hope they bring back the M14. I would love that, but that looks quite nice, actually. You know, got Sharpshooter back, which, you know, is confirmed. So, I mean, yeah, it looks like we're not going to be combining perks together, like Gunslinger and Sharpshooter. So I think, you know, they're both separate perks rather than being joined together. And I don't know what this is. Some kind of gravity imploder? It says experimental on it, so, you know, it's probably some kind of Horsine tech, which I mean is interesting. It honestly does look a bit like the gravity imploder. I mean, I'd say that in a good way and a bad way, because I mean, I don't really want weapons to be like just ripped off and put into Killing Floor 3. I want them to be a bit more unique, but I mean, I don't know, it's probably shoots grenades, like explosives for all I know. We fully don't know what it could do. Doesn't look like you have much attachments with it, but it still looks cool.
We're really excited.
Oh, look at that. Like, you got the weapon bench here as well. Like, you got different weapons in here. Like, this looks like the place you can get weapon attachments. Obviously, by looking at the, you know, gameplay, you got a lot of attachments to choose from. So you could basically, you know, customize the weapon to how you want it. So if you want a assault rifle that wants to do long range, you can go for scope and stuff, you know, customize it to how you want, which is good. I'm actually quite impressed with that. But I mean, this looks like a separate area from the trader as well. So maybe you get your weapon from the trader and then you go to this area to customize it. Does it use a different currency to buy attachments? Or do we just get it straight off the bat? We can just customize it how we want. Do we even customize it in the menus, or do we have to customize every single game? You know, lots of questions I actually don't fully know yet, but I feel like they might actually do it through the menu because it'd be a lot more convenient. That way you don't have to keep like customizing it over and over again every time you start a game. So But yeah, the amount of attachments, like the detail on all the guns is just incredible. This looks like a testing area actually, you know, where you can just like test weapon attachments and stuff.
Mod system for all of our arsenal of weapons.
And you got like different weapon mods here. Look, this looks like some kind of incendiary mod, and you also got like some explosive ammo mod before, by the looks of it. So you got like different, you know, ammo mods and stuff, which definitely will make the game quite interesting. So I mean, yeah, although it's, let's say for example if they did go with the specialist system and say you can't take other weapons, for example, like, I mean, either way you could still convert like one of the, you know, specialist weapons into another person's arsenal with the attachment. So even if they did decide to go with the specialist system where you can't use other people's weapons, you can only use your own, I mean, you could still technically do it that way. So look at the amount of attachments as well. You got like what looks like flashlights, like laser attachments.
Set of options for people.
Yeah, look at the amount of attachments and the customization. Yeah, obviously you got like, yeah, basically you do have a ton of stuff to customize. Looks really good. Drawing board here. You got some kind of silencer there. This obviously looks like some kind of scar as well, which looks really mint. Yeah, that's obviously some kind of scar. So the scar is confirmed. Is that a pistol or something? The KRT model 9902. What, some kind of pistol or machine gun pistol? And yeah, you got the firing range here, which I'm guessing is where the workbench for the ammo mod is placed, just so you can like mess around with attachments and, you know, different loadouts.
Mr. Foster is coming back, not as Mr. Foster himself, but a clone of Mr. Foster.
So that basically explains why it's 70 years in the future, because it's a clone, yeah. I mean, I imagine it was something to do with that line, but I mean, I imagine it was something to do along those lines. I mean, I did make a video previously saying it was like some kind of cryosleep or something, but no. So, you know, in that case then, if it is a clone, did the original Mr. Foster die then or something? How did he die? Why did he die? You know, some questions we could ask there. Look at the graphics on that. Like, obviously this is pre-alpha footage, but like, you know, this is an Unreal Engine 5 obviously, so graphics are going to look good, but you see some scrapes there. But look at the graphics on this. Like, obviously it's a massive like step up from Killing Floor 2, where the engine was like 10 years old at that point. But yeah, like, just the graphics and stuff just look mint.
My assault rifles to have a slower fire rate but do higher damage. And then I'll also pick off perk weapons from Sharpshooter.
So you can pick off perk weapons. Yeah, you know, maybe, you know, the specialist system isn't as bad as people say, you know, because I mean, they have sort of listened, if you know what I mean. I know quite a lot of people, they were a bit concerned with how cross perk weapons are going to work. Yeah, obviously, their concerns have been listened to by the looks of it. Obviously, there's still a couple of things I would change personally, but, you know, I'm quite impressed so far. They are taking some feedback on board. Yeah, this is actually the demo they showed where you can basically blow the Zed's limbs off. As you can see, you literally, like, burn the skin straight to the bone. Like, if you keep firing it, you will literally see their bones and stuff. Like, it's crazy, like, what the gore engine they have.
If I'm getting hit with a certain type of enemy, that...
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think the weapon animations, they could do with some improvement. I know I'm not like a big nerd on weapon animations. I don't really care if like they're not up to par, but yeah, just from looking at it, it does look a bit stiff, if I'm honest. But, you know, mind you, it is pre-alpha footage, so, you know, expect it to change at some point, or maybe not, I don't know.
Shotguns from the engineer.
I hope he meant the support specialist. I really hope he meant support. I mean, engineer, it just doesn't fit right, if you get what I mean. Like, obviously, we know the shotgun perk from support. That's literally what its name is. But engineer, it sounds like they're changing the support's role a bit. You know, like, look at the atmosphere and stuff. I just love, like, the way the maps are made. Like, look at the, like, you know, you got a dark, gloomy atmosphere. You got some kind of horror in here, I guess. Although, yeah, it's not as, like, scary as Killing Floor 1's atmosphere. You know, they're making some attempt with it, you know, while staying futuristic. Yeah, that's an energy weapon. I thought it was. You know that assault rifle earlier? Yeah, it's an energy weapon. Yeah, it's got, like, I think this is like its ammo or something. I noticed some kind of electricity icon on it, so yeah, it's an energy weapon. So I think this is a Scar, but it's not really firing bullets, it's firing like lasers. We've got Husk firing a mortar attack here, just like Z-Ternal. Even the Patriarch fired some mortar attacks. I mean, speaking of Patriarch, we haven't actually seen anything from him yet, so who knows where he is. Look at the gameplay and stuff, like obviously it looks pretty intense actually. Like, you know, you got Zed constantly fighting you. You got Fleshpound there, you got the Husk firing mortars at you, you got the crawlers jumping on you. Like, it looks very intense, like you don't catch a break by the looks of it. It literally just looks chaotic. You know, if one small mistake, it looks like you can possibly die. And you know, with Hell on Earth Suicidal, we still don't know with what that's going to be like. Hopefully they do like give the new attacks, sort of like maybe faster movement, faster attacks, you know, not just like a numbers game like most games do it, where you just like increase the health. Like at least give them some new attacks, some challenges, maybe even some new Zeds. And speaking of that, actually, I just realized we haven't really seen anything from Stalkers or Sirens at all. So I mean, I don't know if they're even going to return. So I mean, we haven't seen a single like Siren or Stalker anywhere. You look at you can see the Husks just flying everywhere. That is crazy. You got like 3 Husks just flying around everywhere like revenants on Doom. Like obviously it's making them a lot harder to hit. I think they're a bit slow actually, so you could hit them with like you know, a sniper with a good scope or like an assault rifle. Here's the bow. Yeah, you got an explosive bow there as well, or something. Yeah, you got an explosive bow, which is pretty cool. I think that's an ammo mod, but yeah, it looks pretty neat. I think that's a sharpshooter weapon, if I had to guess. It looks like a sharpshooter weapon. God, yeah, look at that. You got the split enemy in half, split Horsine personnel in half, rather. This is actually the area we saw in the actual gameplay trailer. So it's nice to see another angle of that. Look at it, you can see the gloomy atmosphere and stuff. Looks quite nice. Got some horror aspect there. Oh, remember this from the actual developer diary. I know they were concepting something like this, which is pretty cool.
We're building these horror dystopian worlds that we want people to spend thousands of hours in, so it needs to be entertaining. We want to have this.
That is good. I do like how they're saying that. Because, I mean, obviously, people have like thousands of hours in Killing Floor 1, Killing Floor 2, so of course, you know, they want to try and keep the game as entertaining as possible. It sounds like, by the way he's saying it, there's some kind of story in there. We saw it from Developer Diary 1, where it was like all blocky in like that early beta. There was some kind of story objective, and even in the gameplay trailer there was like some story objectives, like some kind of logs, accident logs. You know, they're making the maps come to life like quite a bit, you know, giving it that backstory that, you know, the Killing Floor 2 needed. And I guess it gives the maps a bit more purpose as well, because, you know, Killing Floor 2, they just added the map in for the sake of the update. Whereas with this, it looks like, you know, they're giving the map some more backstory, giving it some purpose in like some story. We don't know the full story yet. All we know is it's like 70 years in the future, your Nightfall and stuff, but yeah, it's nice to see they're expanding on that, let's hope. Oh, we got a Screak death animation. Do you remember from the bloat reveal we had that like death animation, like Doom kind of thing?
That's always one of the fun things for me with Killing Floor is that it's almost as
it looks brutal. Like, yeah, look at that. It's got like the Doom like killing sequence. You know, when the Zed like just rips you apart. Yeah, that looks brutal. Jeez, that's like, I guess when you die in Killing Floor 3, you get that, a chainsaw, and yeah, sadly it's still early 2025, we still don't have a release date, but yeah, I mean, you know, from looking at a trailer, you know, I've got a lot more confidence in Killing Floor 3 now. Yeah, the past couple of months I was like, are they actually going to take player feedback? Are they actually going to, you know, listen? Because I know the specialist system is a big concern, and the fact that you can now use like other perks arsenals is pretty good. That's a really good sign. It's good to see they're listening, although I remember when I made that video as well, actually many people were like, they're not going to do it, you're overhyping it. Some of it actually did come true, although for me there is a couple of things to iron out again. Like, I don't know if I really like the drone You know, that drone which like comes up as a special ability. Also, I think we should completely scrap the specialist system in my opinion, but I mean, you never know, it could work. Unreal is a trademark or registered trademark of Epic Games, so yeah. And Unreal Engine 5 does look insane. You can see the massive difference from Killing Floor 2 and Killing Floor 3. But yeah, this is it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. To keep up to date with the latest Killing Floor 3 news, I'll be the channel for that, so don't forget to like, subscribe, join Discord, and I'll see you in the next video.